capital. You know, we just got back. I was in Europe. That's why I was away from the show. And, you know, when you walk around some of these European cities and you look at the beautiful architecture and, you know, how nice some of these cities are, and you wonder, why did so many people leave? You know, why did my grandparents, all four of them, why did they leave Europe? Why was Europe so bad? Because it seems that, you know, things should have been pretty good over there. And the reason they all left was because of the freedom that existed in America that did not exist to that extent in Europe. It's because we had no income taxes and free trade and sound money, and we had all the things that now they tell us you know, we can't have. You know, the government didn't do any of the things that the liberals assure us the government must do. It was, you know, just, you know, free market capitalism, no safety nets, right? And that's what everybody wanted. That's what the poor wanted. They wanted that. They didn't want all the safety nets. That's why they came to America, knowing that there were no nets whatsoever, knowing that if they fell, there was no government there to catch them, but there was no government standing in their way, which is what they were really concerned about. They didn't care about somebody to catch them if they fell. They just didn't want somebody preventing them from moving forward. And so they came to America for freedom, and that's what built the middle class. It was the capital that was accumulated into free America that the laborers had access to by way of their employers. That's what created it. But now, you know, you've got the left fawning all over this book. You know, it's just, you know, Marxism dusted off and rebranded. Of course, these same guys, they would have been loving, you know, if Karl Marx had never written, you know, Das Kapital, and if Marxism had never existed and Karl Marx wrote a book today, Das Kapital, it'd be number one on Amazon, it'd be number one on the New York Times. They would all be talking about how great it is, you know. And so they're saying the same thing, even knowing that it doesn't work. Because as long as you rebrand it, you put it in a different package, but it's the same old failed ideology, the left is going to eat it up, you know, with a spoon. But here's an example. This is Bill Maher, HBO, right? Listen to what he had to say.